of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, welcome to a special edition. This is a special edition right now. Special edition of the Roll the Tape podcast with Manager Marty. I'm your host, Manager Marty. We're going to talk about boxing. We're going to talk about the business of boxing regarding Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. I'm going to give my post-fight evaluation inside the ring and outside of the ring. Let me move this back so that everybody can make sure. There we go. Make sure the logo is present. We're live and live in color. I'm glad that you all are able to be here. We're here now. I wanted to address a few things. This video may not be a very popular video. Why? Because truth. Sometimes truth don't always become popular because it hurts. And we're going to deal with the truth as we always do. Live and live in color. Y'all know how we do. And so I'm coming today. Usually I don't do this on a Sunday, but I'm going to do it today. It's necessary. Boxing fans all around the world have watched a good fight up until a certain point, and we're going to deal with that. Before I start anything, I want to welcome you. If you are new to the channel, I appreciate your support. I encourage you to please like this video, like all the content, starting with this one right now. If you're new to the channel, starting with this live, this broadcast, this video, click on the like button. What happens is when you click on the like button, the entertainment and education that I provide here reverberates all across the world and on YouTube in the YouTube boxing streets. Feel free to support the channel. I'm saying this all in advance right now because I want to acknowledge all of our financial support and our supporters that find it not robbery to invest your monetary resources to help grow this channel. And I'm going to acknowledge it when I see it in the chat. Cash App, $ Manager Marty. If you want to be able to support the channel that way, I greatly appreciate it. I'm letting you all know that in advance, and I'm going to publicly acknowledge all of the financial and monetary resources and contributions that you all make here live and live in color through the duration of this live broadcast. I'm glad to see you all. I know I just saw you all on Friday, and now we're back here again. Let's start with snack. I want to get that out the way now, y'all. Want to get out the way now. Before I do, double salute to my guy. He's a member of the channel and a supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, Jeremy Austin. Always a pleasure, my brother. Everybody that's acknowledging me in the chat, welcome. And I acknowledge you back. Thank you for your support. We're going to talk about it. Now, let's get into it. You know I'm going right in today. Let's deal with snack first. The snack program works. I've been telling you all that for a very long time. It works. Now that I said that, for all of you, and this is, listen, if the shoe don't fit, it's not for you. But if the shoe fits, take it off. Go find a bigger size that you can grow in. Okay? All right. Now, to the audience members that are here live and watching the replay of this live, and I welcome you. If you're watching the replay of this live, I welcome you. Thank you for your time being invested here. For the members of the audience that predicate whether or not snack works or not with the fighter who's on the snack program losing, I have some good news for you. If you say the snack program don't work, look, Devin Haney lost. If the snack program worked, Devin Haney would have won. Look, Manager Marty, the snack program doesn't work. Demetrius Andrade lost when he fought David Benavidez. Look, Manager Marty, the snack program doesn't work. Caleb Plant lost to Canelo Alvarez, and then Caleb Plant lost to David Benavidez. I told you, Manager Marty, the snack program don't work. If you are predicating snack working or not working on the basis of a fighter losing, then you are in essence saying that if a fighter wins that's on the snack program, that the snack program actually does work. So I wanted to point that out there because that's important. That's important. I mean, think about it. If you say, well, snack don't work, it don't help because Devin Haney, he lost. So if you're saying that the snack program don't work because Devin Haney lost, what about when Devin Haney was winning all of the fights that he was on the snack program before last night? You're basically saying that, hey, snack works. You can't have it both ways now. It's either the snack program work or it doesn't work. If you saying it don't work because the fighter's losing, or if the fighter do lose, like Devin Haney lost last night, then you basically saying when the fighter win that's on snack, it works. Well, okay. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Now, let's deal with it. Because one thing we know about the snack program, what we do know, the snack program don't give you a chin. It don't give you that. It's either you have the ability to take a punch or you don't have the ability to take a punch. The snack program, it works. Okay? Now, apparently, there were some things that we already knew. We, who is we? Boxing fans. There's some things that we already knew about Ryan Garcia before this fight happened, and there were some things that we knew about Devin Haney, okay, before this fight happened. We knew that Ryan Garcia has a really, really good left hook. We knew that. We knew that we already know that. We knew he had a good left hook. We also knew that Devin Haney was rocked several times in a fight previous, or in fights previous to last night's fight with Ryan Garcia, by the same left hand, by a left hook. We've seen this before. When he fought Linares, he wobbled, left hand. Lomachenko wobbled Devin Haney slightly. I think it was a 10th or 11th round in their fight. Left hand. And of course, last night we saw what Ryan Garcia did with his left hand. And we're going to deal with that in just a few seconds. Excuse me. What did we also know about Devin Haney going into this fight last night? We knew that Devin Haney was accustomed to fighting overmatched opponents. Now, it doesn't diminish his accomplishment as an undefeated, undisputed world champion. And it didn't diminish his accomplishment of him being and still being the 140-pound world champion. But we know we got to deal with truth now. I'm glad y'all here. We're going to get it in today. We knew that the opponents on Devin Haney's resume were overmatched. I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm talking about. This all truth here, all facts. Now, Devin Haney was accustomed to fighting opponents who were older in age than him. He was accustomed of fighting opponents where he had the reach advantage. And he was accustomed to fighting opponents where he has the height advantage. Okay? All right? Reach advantage, Devin Haney. Height advantage, Devin Haney. Age advantage, Devin Haney. And size advantage, Devin Haney. In the previous fights, before last night, Devin Haney had those 4 advantages over all of his opponents. That's true. Okay? Now, I see somebody in the chat telling me that Devin Haney is not the champ. Well, I'm getting some conflicting news. On one side, I'm hearing from Eddie Hearn and his people, and some people that I know that knows Eddie Hearn. I talked to them, and they said, based on Eddie Hearn's words, not mine, based on Eddie Hearn's words, that the WBC 140-pound title that Devin Haney was the champion of, that title is vacated. Then on the flip side of that coin, the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, said that Devin Haney is still the WBC champion. Okay? So I would rather take what the WBC president says, Mauricio Suleiman. Typically, when a fighter's a champion and their opponent missed weight on the scales, the champion still remains the champion, even if they lose. In other words, is the person or the fighter who missed weight on the scale officially, well, they can't win the belt even when they win. Okay? So let's just keep it there. We'll deal with all this by tomorrow. When we come back live, I'll make sure I have more definitive information for you all about whether or not Devin Haney is still the WBC champion. But we're going to say, for the sake of argument, that he is still the WBC champion only because Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, has confirmed it. Now, this fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia was a good fight before it even happened. And I have to explain what I mean by that. But before I do, I want to first acknowledge that the viewership is increasing exponentially. And I get excited when the viewership does that. And I need the like button to be congruent with the viewership. If you don't know how to click on the like button, from what I was told in previous live broadcasts, all you have to do is look at the 3 dots on the right corner of your screen, click it, and then you can be able to click the like button, okay? And please feel free to support the channel with any financial donations to continue to help this channel grow. You can do it by super chat, super sticker, super thanks, and or Cash App, $ Manager Marty. All right, and I will publicly acknowledge each contribution that we receive throughout the broadcast. Now, this is the first time that Devin Haney has fought an opponent who, same age as him, nearly identical reach, who weighed in. Now, Ryan Garcia did miss 3 pounds on the scale, but the bottom line is technically like the same size, right? And reach. So they both 25 years old. Ryan Garcia reach was 70. Devin Haney was a 71. Height as well. Ryan Garcia 5'8.5". Devin Haney 5'8". So these guys were kind of like evenly matched in those 4 categories. This is the first time Devin Haney had to fight and compete against a fighter that was really like on that level, same age and everything, right? Remember, I told y'all, and we already know this, before the Ryan Garcia fight, Devin Haney was accustomed to fighting opponents who were older than him, some over the hill, some overmatched based on talent, guys he were bigger than, where he had the long reach advantage, the height advantage, okay, the size advantage, because he's coming in rehydrating bigger than, his opponents. And speaking of size, I got to deal with this. And I want to stop the weight excuses right now. Anybody, I don't care if you're a Devin Haney fan or not. I don't care if you're a reporter, a YouTuber, content creator, a flunky, a worker, I don't care who you are. We will not accept a weight advantage excuse. We can't. It's unacceptable. This is why we can't accept it, because it's unacceptable. Why is a weight advantage excuse unacceptable as the viewership is increasing exponentially? The reason why we cannot accept a weight advantage excuse for the reason why Devin Haney lost this fight is because, first and foremost, let's be clear on something. Devin Haney bet Ryan Garcia. Remember the last press conference? He bet him $500,000 per pound that Ryan Garcia came over or weighed in over. I told y'all on either Thursday or Friday, I think it was on Friday, live right here, that I believe that Devin Haney and his team had some inkling that Ryan Garcia was in fat camp trying to make weight. So regardless of the fact, he agreed to the terms of continuing this fight, right? He took the $1.5 million penalty based on the bet that Ryan Garcia lost, coming in 3 pounds over the weight, right? Okay, so now that just eliminates any opportunity to use the excuse that Ryan Garcia had a weight advantage in this fight. Devin Haney agreed to the terms to continue to fight before the fight even happened, and he accepted the $1.5 million penalty from Ryan Garcia, who lost that bet. Now, how did the public know that Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds over the weight if the televised portion of the unofficial weigh-in never happened yet? You know, that came on at 2 o'clock on YouTube, right? So who told the public? Devin Haney did. Devin Haney did. I can pull up the tweet and the time. Devin Haney tweeted on X before 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday. You know what he said? He said Ryan Garcia missed weight, 143.2 pounds. Michael Benson and all these other people came out right after that, and they started reporting Ryan Garcia missed weight. Right? Okay, then. So Devin Haney already put it out to the public. With that being said, let's move right along. There's another reason why. There's two. There was two. I already just gave y'all two. Two reasons why using the weight advantage excuse is unacceptable. Here's my final reason why that's unacceptable. How many pounds did Devin Haney rehydrate to when he fought Regis Prograis? You've guessed it, 25 pounds. So when he rehydrated, when he fought Regis Prograis a couple months ago, in his last fight, he rehydrated 25 pounds bigger than what he weighed, and he rehydrated to 165 pounds. And he confirmed it on MMA Hour in an interview. How do I know that? Because I'm the one when Victor Conti was here. Y'all remember when I interviewed Victor Conti? When Victor Conti was here, I played the excerpt of Devin Haney confirming that he was 165 pounds and he gained 25 pounds in a rehydration. And I asked Victor Conti, what was your assessment of what you just heard Devin Haney say? Okay? Okay, so we're going to eliminate using the opportunity that Ryan Garcia had a weight advantage in this fight. You can't use it. You took the money, Devin Haney. $1.5 million is not nothing to sneeze at. And let's do the math on 1.5 million. The average American citizen who has a salary of $50,000 a year, annual salary of $50,000 a year, will take 30 years in a 40-hour-a-week pay schedule, will take 30 years to accumulate $1.5 million. And Devin Haney was able to attain and accumulate $1.5 million without even throwing a punch, without even earning it, without even working for it. So we can't use weight advantage for Ryan Garcia as an excuse. And the reason why I'm bringing it up now, I want to make sure we're on the same page here when we deal with this. You know, I'm glad that you all are here. The viewership has increased exponentially, and I'm glad you all are here because we're going to deal with truth today, inside and outside the ring. Now, this is the reason why I got to bring this up. I got to bring it up because it's important. We can't make no excuses in boxing, and we're not going to make the excuse of the weight. Now, Devin Haney tweeted 9 hours ago, and I quote, "Got up off the canvas and kept fighting. I am 100% okay and would love to do it again while we both make weight." Unacceptable. Unacceptable, Devin Haney. We can't use that we can fight again while we both make weight. We can't even mention anything about it. Integrity, humility will not allow us as men to make that acceptable because of the 3 reasons that I just gave about the weight excuse. So I want to nip that in the bud, no pun intended. Now, let's get on to the actual fight inside the ring. And then we're going to dive into some other analysis that you all need to hear and you all need to understand. And so does Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Bill Haney. All the 3 characters that we're going to talk about briefly today. I'm not going to hold you all too long. Now, what happened in the ring last night? I spoke on snack earlier. So if you're late, I'm not going back to the snack and whether it works or not. Y'all gonna have to catch it on the replay. All right? Now, I said snack because I saw somebody in the comment section mention snack. All right? Salute to everybody that's acknowledging me in the chat. Double salute to my guy, Andre Noble. He's a member of the channel and he's also a supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Man, let me tell you something. The chat is on fire. And I'm glad that you all are here. Now, let's deal with what happened inside the ring. When I saw Ryan Garcia sitting in the back, and if you know anything about me, whether you know me off of YouTube personally, or if you know me just by me being Manager Marty on YouTube, you know that I always talk about looking at the eyes and body language of the fighters when the cameras zone in on them, when they're in the dressing room, and then while they're making their ring entrance, right? When they're walking down the aisle to come to the ring, I look at their eyes and their demeanor. And what I saw in the back, Ryan Garcia, when the camera zoned in on him in the dressing room, Ryan Garcia had his shirt off. He was sitting in the chair looking at the monitor, TV, and he was relaxed. And I like that. He was relaxed. He was focused. He was chilling. And then when the camera zoned in on Devin Haney while he was in the corner, while he was in the dressing room, he had his robe on, all right, matching his trunks. He was moving around. He was ready. Devin Haney was ready. And I like that too. Both of these guys were ready. When Ryan Garcia walked to the ring, I looked in his eyes. And I told y'all this on Thursday. Y'all remember that? You was here Thursday live. I specifically said, when I listened to Ryan Garcia talk about this fight with Devin Haney, apart from the foolery, the antics, and the trolling, when you eliminate that, he's very determined in this fight. I told y'all that on Thursday. So when he was walking to the ring, I saw that determination in his eyes. I saw it. He was determined to make a statement last night. When Devin Haney was walking to the ring, he was in his zone, bopping his head. Devin Haney was ready last night. And I liked how both fighters, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, came to that ring and they were ready. Round one. Bell ring. I was surprised within the first 45 seconds that the left hook of Ryan Garcia landed. First of all, it landed flush, number one. And then it rocked Devin Haney. It rocked him. Because one of the things I said in my pre-fight build-up, when I broke down how Ryan Garcia will win this fight, and then how I broke down how Devin Haney would win this fight, I said, as far as Ryan Garcia, to establish his jab and be assertive with that jab and don't look for one punch. So when he threw the left hook and landed it early, first round within 45 seconds, and it rocked Devin Haney, I said to myself, we're going to have a long night. Now, throughout the rounds, 2, 3, because don't forget Ryan Garcia, he landed some good flurries, combination, and I told him that. Put your hands together in my breakdown. Guy used both hands, put those combinations together, right? And he did that. But round 2 and 3, I noticed that he was trying to get his own pace so he wouldn't overexert himself and outpunch himself and zap his energy. Because usually in the second, third, and fourth round, you don't see a fighter's mouthpiece, meaning that the fighter's not breathing hard out of their mouth. So he was jumping on his bicycle, which surprised me, because we know that Devin Haney is really good with walking his opponents down. But Ryan Garcia, my keys to victory, he should be walking Devin Haney down, because Devin Haney is not a good boxer fighting on the back foot, not all the time. So when you apply pressure like that, he usually don't fold, but what he does do is he jab, stab, and grab. He jab to the head, stab to the body, or he grab. When his opponents in the past have pressed him, okay? Now, Ryan Garcia started losing on my scorecards. He was losing, definitely, because he was jumping on his bicycle and not engaging. He wasn't even throwing punches. And the more assertive fighter was Devin Haney. Let's fast forward all that to the 6th round. I saw something in the 6th round. It was in the 6th round. I saw something. I saw a jab land by Ryan Garcia. And I shook my head like, uh-oh, if he keeps landing that and he set that left hook up, Devin's going to have some problems. Now, round 7, rolls around. Double salute to my guy, Many Face Publishing, Mike Dangerfield. What's going on? Big Supreme, what up? Round 7 rolls around, man. And I want to say this because most people will have to go back. You're going to have to go back and watch the highlights from the zone. You're going to have to go back because I saw this in live time. You're going to have to go back. When I say it, you'll remember this. You might not remember it, but when I say it, you might remember this. In the 7th round. What's up, Carl Brown? Good to see you, my brother. In the 7th round. Oh, the viewership is increasing exponentially. Oh, my God. Thank you. Welcome to the family barbecue. In the 7th round, it wasn't just the left hook that hurt Devin. Hear me and hear me good. Hear me and hear me good. Ryan Garcia threw a jab. Y'all might have to go back. You might have to go back and watch the highlight and remember me telling you this. When Ryan Garcia landed the jab, he landed the jab, and as soon as he landed it, Devin Haney was like a deer in the headlights. It stunned Devin. You might not be able to remember that, but it stunned him. It was a split second. In other words, once the jab landed, it was like it stunned Devin. It stunned him. And split second gave Ryan Garcia enough time to have awareness. And I know split second is very fast. But when Ryan Garcia saw that the jab stunned him, he immediately threw the left hook. And he dropped Devin Haney. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. It was the left jab. And Devin Haney was stunned. And then the left hook hit him. And he was on the ground. And I want to say this because a lot of people listen to Devin Haney in the post-fight interview inside the ring when he was asked, were you hurt in the first knockdown? And Devin Haney said, no, I wasn't hurt. I was just surprised. I'm telling you, with my experience as a USA boxing judge, a USA boxing referee, a USA boxing official, a professional boxing manager, and a former amateur myself, I know when a fighter is hurt. Ryan Garcia, when he hit Devin Haney with the jab first, and then he hit him with the left hook, same hand, boop, boop. He dropped Devin Haney. Devin Haney was hurt. He did not have his legs under him. He was hurt. I know he said he wasn't hurt. I'm telling y'all, and most of y'all saw it too. Devin Haney was hurt. He was hurt in the 7th round. Now, moving forward, he did compose himself. He got out of the ring, out of that round and escaped. Round 8 came around, and you saw where Devin Haney's legs started to slowly but surely come around. They were not stable at no point in time. Let's just be clear on that. I told y'all last week, I'm going to tell you again, and for y'all that do not know boxing, and I'm not talking about you just watching boxing as a fan. I'm talking about the depths of technique. I want to teach you something right now. Everything starts with your legs and your feet in boxing. So if a fighter don't have legs, they will not have the power associated with bringing up that power from your leg to your waist to the end of your punch. So Devin Haney, he landed a few punches, but the power, and he's already limited in power anyway. So by being hurt and not having that power, it didn't affect Ryan Garcia. He did not have his legs. It took him a couple of rounds, probably the 9th round, specifically for him to try to press the attack, but his legs were not all the way there. They were way more stable than they were in the 7th round. Round 10, Ryan Garcia catch Devin coming in, turned his body. They was in the corner. Ryan lunged with the left hook. He lunged with the left hook. Slightly coming off his feet, he lunged with the left hook. Boop! Guess what happened? Devin lands on his knee. Knockdown number 2. Next round. Round number 11. Devin Haney was trying to exchange with Ryan Garcia. You ever heard the term in boxing, never hook with a hooker? He was trying to hook with Ryan Garcia. He was trying to exchange with Ryan Garcia, and he actually landed the right hand. He did. He landed the right hand. But when he landed the right hand, a right hand hook, and then the left hook from Ryan Garcia came. You know, that left hook that made Devin Haney's whole head turn over there. When that left hook landed, of course, we know he fell, but the right hook landed, bow, then the left hook. I actually thought that Bernard Hopkins was holding Devin Haney's head in his lap. That's how hard he got hit. I'm being facetious. But he was hurt in that 11th round. Now, let me get these super chats, because we got a lot of talking to do. I got more information for you. Oh, yes. Double salute, Big Dog Willie. Thank you for the super chat and your support to the channel. Thank you for your contribution, Big Dog. Manager Marty, Bill Haney is a garbage trainer. We're going to get to Bill Haney in 1 minute as the viewership is increasing exponentially. We're going to get to Bill Haney in 1 second. I'm driving the bus and I'm going to park it right on your block. Thank you, Big Dog. Somebody else had a super chat. Eric Novella, double salute to you. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Eric says the best money Ryan ever spent was £3. I would have to agree. $1.5 million is nothing to sneeze at. As I also mentioned just a few seconds ago, Eric, that the American citizen who earns $50,000 per year in annual salary and a 40-hour work week will take 30 years to accumulate 1.5 million. And Devin Haney was able to accumulate that by obviously Ryan Garcia paying him through the bet that he lost when he came over 3 pounds of the weight. We also have a double salute to Demario Haynes. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Demario says, what's up, Manager Marty? What's good, family? I'm good, man. I'm excited, man. I'm happy and I'm glad that all of you are here. We got some more boxing to talk about and the business of boxing as well. Now, let's get down to the fact that 3 knockdowns happened in this fight. And Devin Haney was hurt, and the knockdowns came from the left hooks. I have to also include that Ryan Garcia did really good with his footwork last night. And he also did as equally good with his right hand. Ryan Garcia started throwing the right hand to set up the left hook. And the thing that actually impressed me is that he was throwing a mid-range uppercut with the right hand, and he was catching Devin Haney. I was like, whoa. You see, when a fighter is catching their opponent with both hands and there's unanswered punches coming back, as an official, as a ref, that can become problematic watching that from the perspective of a ref. Like, okay, he's getting hit. There's unanswered punches. I may have to wave it off. And speaking of the ref, I'm going to tell you this now. Y'all saw Harvey Dock, the referee, last night, right? Y'all saw him on this channel when I interviewed him, right? He was also the same referee in the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. Well, I'm just letting it out the bag now. By tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call Mr. Harvey Dock. And hopefully he's able to come on here because I would love to get his perspective. And I'm sure you all would love to get his perspective as a referee. He's received a lot of criticism online with his performance or the lack thereof in some people's minds. So I would love for him to come on here. He's already given me his commitment that he would come back here, but I wanted to confirm if he would come back for this particular fight. And I'm going to call him tomorrow afternoon. All right. Now, moving right along, let's get down to the trainers. Let's start with Derrick James. Some people, you know, won't give Derrick James any credit for the win that Ryan received because he's the fighter and he was in the ring. But then some people say, well, I do give Derrick James credit as a trainer because, hey, they had a game plan and the fighter executed it. There's two sides to the coin. I just want to say this overall. Derrick James lit a fire under Ryan Garcia. And you can tell by Ryan Garcia being able to make certain adjustments through the duration of this fight. He was letting his hands go and he was backing up Devin Haney and hurting him. Whereas though in the beginning, in the early rounds after he hurt Devin in the first round, he was kind of like jumping on his bicycle. He wasn't engaging, especially in those rounds after that, right? Double salute to my guy, Sin Ironheart, member of the channel, supervisor of the Road to Tape film crew, all right? So the bottom line is that Derrick James and Ryan Garcia, they came together with a game plan and they executed their game plan. Now, let's get to Bill Haney. Bill Haney is not a trainer. I just want to put that out there. We're going to deal with truth today. So this might be offensive moving forward in this dialogue. But you'll be all right. You'll be okay. We only talking boxing. Bill Haney is not a trainer. Is he the head trainer in the corner when Devin Haney fights professionally? Yes. But he don't train Devin Haney, and we all know that. And I don't want to speak too fast, but I asked my audience here on this channel to pull up a video and show me where he's on the focus mitts training his son. I don't care if the video old, show it to me. Or put the title in the chat and I'll pull it up myself. The reason why I'm saying that, salute to my guy, Crown Jewel Boxing. What's up, big dog? Is because I haven't seen him. All things, I haven't seen him. A Kegi, I haven't seen. Band up, I have not seen Bill Haney actually physically training Devin Haney. I haven't. I did see him taking off gloves and putting them on. I did see him while another trainer is holding their focus mitts for Devin Haney. I did see Bill Haney standing inside the ring in the neutral corner. I see that. I see him standing on the apron on the outside. I do see that. But I didn't see Bill Haney ever physically training his son. I haven't seen it on YouTube with no other video. I haven't seen it. So officially, Bill Haney is his trainer. But apparently, Bill Haney is not a trainer. We all know this. Now, with that being said, Devin Haney kept getting hit with the same left hand, same left hook, and he did not make any adjustments in this fight. And if you have a good trainer, excuse me, and if you have a good trainer while they're in the corner, they're telling you what you have to do to avoid getting hit with the same punch. They tell you the adjustments that you have to make in order to overcome adversity. And so what that showed me, and what it showed all of us, is that it is time for Devin Haney to get him a legitimate boxing trainer. And this is not a knock on Bill Haney, but Bill Haney don't have the expertise, the experience, or the skill set. Because when his son is in trouble, and we've seen his son, Devin Haney, in trouble several times in this fight, but even in the Lomachenko fight, where Devin was sounding confused in the corner, there was not adequate instruction given. Want to know why? Because Bill Haney's not a trainer. It's just that simple. And to my understanding, Bill Haney wasn't an amateur boxer, nor did he ever have any experience hitting a heavy bag, nor was he a professional boxer. This is all to my understanding. Now, if I'm wrong, someone correct me. So he don't have the experience as a fighter. And this is why, I'm going to bring this up in a few seconds, when we hear Bill Haney talk, this is why he needs to stop with the certain antics and the things that he said, coming from a perspective of a boxing fan and a dad, doesn't make you a trainer. Now, with that being said, This is the first time I didn't see Devin Haney wear the snack logo on his trunks. Now, everybody in the corner seemed like they had snack shirts on and hats, but and Devin Haney had a snack shirt on as well in the dressing room, but I didn't see it on his trunks. I thought that was interesting. I observed that. Now, with that being said, Devin Haney lost this fight fair and square. And after this fight, because the judges handed their scorecard in, and the supervisor, whose responsibility it is, y'all might not know this, but I'm telling you, you're going to get some education today. The supervisor of the commission's job and responsibility is to calculate all of the scores. And so when I saw that it was taking a little bit too long for my liking of the scorecards being calculated, I was like, I hope the fix is not in. In fact, I texted a great friend of mine's late last night, and he's also a big supporter of this channel. And I told him, I hope the judges get it right and the fix is not in, because they're taking a little bit too long for my liking to calculate the scorecards. Double salute to my guy, Toon. Thank you for your support and your contribution to the channel. Toon is my guy, another day one supporter. Toon says, that's what happened when you fight somebody the same size. No 10-pound weight advantages. It was all a dream, quote unquote. Haney, he bet not say Tank name no more. And Toon, I have to agree totally with you, and I'm going to deal with that Tank comment you made in just a little bit, because I'm pulling up your block as well. Double salute to my guy, Andre Smith, member of the channel, and he's also a supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Now, let's get down to some other things that I noticed. After the fight, Ryan Garcia showed good sportsmanship because the judges got it right, and guess what? He won. He won. Fair and square. And not only did he win decisively because he beat up Devin Haney last night. And I always tell y'all, you haven't heard this statement on YouTube, nowhere else. And that's why I'm glad you're here today. There's two types of beatings that fighters take. If you're a member of this channel, if you're a supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, and if you are a part of the Roll the Tape film crew as a subscriber, you know that you've heard me say this from day one that I've been on YouTube, and I'm going to say it again because it's very, very relevant. There's two types of beatings that fighters take. A beating inside the ring, physically, and a beating outside of the ring, psychologically. Fighters get beat up and fighters get beat down. Last night inside that ring, Devin Haney got beat down. We don't know if he got, excuse me, let me reframe that. Inside the ring, I'm trying to read the comment and still talk. Sorry about that. Inside the ring, Devin Haney got beat up. We don't know if he got beat down just yet, psychologically. But he's showing telltale signs that he got beat down. And I'm going to tell you why. Double salute to Will T. Shelton. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, Will. Will says the judges tried to rob Garcia. And I think Will was talking about the fact that a judge had it 112-112, a draw. The other two judges did have it right. That's why it was considered a majority draw. I mean, a majority decision, because there was one judge who scored it an actual draw, but two judges scored it for the same fighter. All right. Haney got beat up in that ring last night. Now, this is why I say that Haney is showing signs already within 24 hours that it's a possibility that psychologically he got beat down. I'm not saying that he got beat down, but he's showing the symptoms within 24 hours of when a fighter gets psychologically beat down. And I'm talking about based on his response. I left off at the fact that Ryan Garcia showed good sportsmanship. He went over there. He hugged Devin Haney twice. He said some encouraging words to Devin Haney. He even spoke to Bill Haney. Right? Here's the thing. Devin Haney did not respond the same way with good sportsmanship. Yes, I'm not talking about hugging. He did hug Ryan back. I'm talking about when he was asked in the post-fight interview inside the ring. He was asked certain questions, right? Cool, nothing wrong with that. But I was waiting to hear Devin Haney show humility with his words by saying Ryan Garcia was the better man tonight. I said he was a C-level fighter. I said he's a weed head. He smoked weed. He drink. I knew he was going to be overweight. But the bottom line is he was the better man tonight, and I lost. I want to run it back. He never gave Ryan Garcia his credit for the win. Even within 24 hours on X, formerly known as Twitter, he still did not give Ryan Garcia his props. And I have an issue with that. That's a character flaw, and I have an issue with that. And you should too. Want to know why? Because he talked that big talk. Want to know why? Because his dad, Bill Haney, he talked that big talk. Now, let's get to it now. This where the live about to change, the live about to divert. Hey, Kamal, double salute to my guy, Kamal Oz. This is where the live is about to divert to a different speed now. Because I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers after this. Will T, thank you again for your contribution. Double salute to you for supporting the channel again. Will T says, talk that talk, Marty. You know I am. I'm going to give you what you came here for. That's why you came here, because y'all know I'm going to talk it, and I'm going to keep it all the way real, unbiased, straight down the middle. Let's get to it. Now I got to divert the speed now, because Devin Haney did not show integrity. He did not show humility. He was supposed to give Ryan Garcia his flowers in front of his face right there standing in the ring. That's good sportsmanship. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I said he was a C-level fighter. He beat me. He was the better man tonight. He won. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Humility and integrity as a fighter first and a man second tell us that's what we got to do. But he did not do that. I have an issue with that. Not only that, but I was waiting to hear Devin Haney say I was hurt in the 7th round. When he dropped me, yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt. But Devin Haney didn't say he was hurt. He said he wasn't hurt. He was just surprised. No, it's okay to say I was hurt. He hurt me in the 7th round. He hurt me in the 1st round. He hurt me in the 10th round. He hurt me in the 11th round. He hurt me in other rounds too, but y'all probably didn't, see it, but I was hurt in this fight. He hurt me. Double salute. Lizeth Flores, thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Thank you so much. Lizeth says, this is no bias channel. I don't know if it's salute to those channels. I don't want to mess the comment up here on the super chat. This is no bias channel. SAULDTHOS channel, better than boxing ego. I think that Lizeth is saying this is no bias channel, and that this channel, THOS, I guess THIS, is better than boxing ego. I don't want to misinterpret. I think that's what Lizeth is saying. All right. All right, hold on. We got some super chats. I want to acknowledge everybody. Okay, hold on. Make sure we get it now. Let me make sure we get it now. I'm glad y'all all here, man. Double salute to my guy, Kamal Eyes. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, Kamal. Always good to see you, brother. Kamal says, Bill and Devin have been lying and talking badly about other fighters for years. There's a saying, pride comes before the downfall. You are on point. Absolutely, Kamal. And that's exactly my next point that I was going to make. And I'm going to keep this right here because I'm going to park the bus right here because that was the next point I was going to make. I wanted to stay on Devin first and then divert the speed on another track for Bill Haney. Thank you so much, Kamal. You're absolutely on point. Got another super chat. Bam Bam Buck, double salute to you. Thank you for your super sticker and your contribution to the channel. Really appreciate it, Bam Bam. Thank you so much. Now, I'm gonna park the bus right here because the thing is, we got to deal with his dad, Bill Haney, now. We got to deal with Bill Haney now. Double salute, Pedro. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Pedro says, Bill Haney gave props to Garcia this morning. I know. I saw that. It was an Instagram thing, right? But then he sent the video like he always do to Fight Hub, right? And then Fight Hub posted it on YouTube, right? Yeah. I'm going to dive right into that, Pedro. Stay right there and don't move, Pedro. I'm going to dive right into that because that's the points that I'm going to bring up right now. Yes, Bill Haney did give props to Ryan Garcia this morning. But we have another character flaw from the Haneys. Because the question becomes, where did he give, Pedro? Where did Bill Haney give the props to Garcia this morning? That's what we're going to deal with right now. Double salute to my guy, Gary. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Road to Tape film crew. Thank you for your contribution, Gary. Gary says, thank you, Manager Marty, for the content. As always, salute. Salute to you again, Gary. You know how we do, family. You know how we put it together. Lifeline Music TV, double salute to you. Thank you for your contribution to the channel. Member of the channel as well, supervisor of the Road to Tape film crew. Lifeline Music says, quote unquote, the dream got his ASS whooped. Bud is next. Thank you so much, Lifeline Music. We got my guy in the building. Double salute to him. He's a day one supporter of the channel. Smooth Criminal. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Smooth Criminal says, what's up, MM? What's up, chat? Like I said before, MM, 50-50 fight. Congrats to Garcia. Yes, you did, Smooth Criminal. You said it was a 50-50 fight. And yes, congratulations to Ryan Garcia. Double salute to my guy, Toon. Thank you again, Toon, for your contribution and your support to the channel. Toon says, funny. They say Tank only fights people on clauses. He's scared of the weight. Then proceed to use 3 pounds as an excuse. Ridiculous double standards at its finest. I would have to agree. And if y'all were here in the beginning, you heard me say we will not use weight advantage as an excuse. It is unacceptable. And I gave you 3 reasons why we can't use weight advantage as an excuse for Ryan Garcia winning this fight against Devin Haney. Okay? And if you missed it, please go back to the beginning of this live when you catch the replay of it, and I'll break it all the way down for you again. Double salute to my guy again, Kamal Eyes. Thank you again, my brother, for your super chat. Kamal says, imagine if Devin fought Sabrio Matias last night. Lord have mercy, Kamal. He would have probably, man, if he would have fought Tank or Matias, he might not have been able to get up. He might not have been able to get up, man. So, you know, I'm glad he was able to make it up, get up, show heart, determination, and will. It just was not enough to win this fight last night. My God, double salute. Michael Dangerfield, thank you for the super chat and the support and contribution as always. Mike says, when Ryan was apologizing for his antics, Bill was supposed to handle that with respect and humility. I totally agree, Mike, and that's exactly where I parked the bus at. I didn't move. I parked the bus right here because now the speed is about to divert again, because now we have to shed the light on Bill Haney. Bill Haney, yes, as Pedro told us, right, in the super chat, we just heard him, right? We just seen it, that Bill Haney, he did acknowledge Ryan Garcia. Here's the issue I have with that. My question was, when and where did Bill Haney not congratulate, but Pedro said he did acknowledge Ryan Garcia. So let's stay there. When and where? When and where? So when was this morning, right? Where? On Instagram. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I know somebody's going to say, whoa, 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 wait a minute, Manager Marty. That is acceptable because he publicly acknowledged it. Unacceptable. You know where Bill and Devin Haney should have gave credit to Ryan Garcia? Devin should have did it first inside the ring, post-fight interview. And you know what else? Both of those guys, I don't want to get too excited about this because I've been holding this for almost 24 hours. They both the Haneys. I got to take my glasses off for this one because I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers. Y'all be all right, though. Y'all know how we do. Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they should have acknowledged that. And Bill shouldn't acknowledge. He want to acknowledge it on Instagram, fine. But the first place that Bill and Devin should have acknowledged Ryan Garcia was the better man. For Devin's sake, I'm going to say it again, post-fight interview inside that ring. Tip your hat off to Ryan Garcia. He's a good fighter. And he was the better man tonight. I lost, fair and square. Then the second place that Devin should have acknowledged it, and the first place Bill Haney should have acknowledged it, and Bill Haney should have been the leader in this, is going downstairs to the post-fight press conference. Gotta go downstairs and face all of the media, YouTube channels, all of the outlets, nationally syndicated, the Zone, all the cameras was there. Go downstairs. Go to the post-fight press conference. Like when they was at the press conference to build up the fight, remember on Thursday? Y'all remember Thursday? Bill Haney took over the press conference, was saying more words than everybody else with the microphone. Yeah, you got to keep that same energy, bro. Go downstairs, post-fight now, press conference. And you lead as a father. You lead your son, Devin. And this what you should have said, Bill Haney. And I know you probably watching, and if you ain't, I know somebody that's cool with Bill Haney's watching. So y'all can take this in and take this back to him. This ain't no hate. This real. We talking boxing as men. And y'all keep saying he's a father, right? So now we going to deal with fatherhood now. Bill Haney, when the fight was over and they got in that locker room, hurry up, son. Lift your head up high, son. Ryan was the better man tonight, son. Go ahead, take a shower and change your clothes, son. We got to go downstairs. Post-fight press conference. Keep your head up, son. I was talking trash too, son. I was talking real greasy, son. I was talking real spicy. I injected myself in the promotion at the press conference, on the camera, trying to act like I'm a fight Ryan, had security holding me back, about to do something to Bernard, or act like I was going to do something to Bernard. I'm a gangster, son. I'm a gangster. So you know, we got to do what gangsters do. Come on, son, hurry up. Because gangsters don't run. No, gangsters stand and fight, son. Yeah, and if we lose, son, as a gangster, we got to stand and we got to stand firm. If I use a microphone in the camera to say all of this tough guy talk, when we lose, I got to stand in front of that same microphone and them same cameras. And I got to stand on it, give that man credit, and tip my hat off to Ryan Garcia and have humility and integrity. Come on, son. No, we're not going to run out the back door to the parking lot with a SUV, tinted windows, already running the engine, waiting for us. Nope, nope, nope. We ain't gonna run out the back door and go straight to the truck. Nope. We gotta go to the press conference downstairs, and we gotta stand in front of all the media, because that's what men do, son. And I'm gonna walk in there first. I'm gonna walk in there first, and you're gonna be right behind me, son, because I'm showing you I'm a leader as your father. Because I injected myself in this. I was talking trash too, son, and we gotta face the music. And Bill Haney did not do that. And I wish anybody would in my chat comment section when this is over, or emailing me, or texting me, or be in my DM. I wish you would make an excuse for that. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what's going on in the chat. I dare another man and father and boxing fan or boxing supporter to accept what Bill and Devin did not do. And let's go downstairs at that press conference. Stand what you do. We talk gangster. We said he violated us. We said he violated our family. We said he violated our religion. I said, this me. I'm Bill Haney, y'all. I said, I'm sending my son in there to commit a homicide, to kill that man. Send him to the hospital. And we lost. So now we got to eat our words. We got to go downstairs at the press conference, son. Come on and follow me. Hurry up. I'm already dressed. Hurry up, son. Get in the shower, get your stuff on. We got to go downstairs, man. Before we hit that parking lot, to pull out of this arena, we got to go downstairs. And we got to face the music. Because that's what men of integrity, honor, and humility do. But that's not what happened. Double salute to my guy, Toon. Thank you for your contribution and your support. One more again, Toon. Toon says, where's Larry Lopez at? We need answers. I don't know where Larry at, but we need answers. And hopefully by the day we get them. Oh my goodness, I can't miss this super chat. I'm glad I scrolled the screen right up to my guy, Double Salute. Matthew Thomas, member of the channel and a supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Matt says, for the light bill, shine the light. Thank you so much, Matt. You know I'm going to shine the light. I'm shining the light on Bill Haney right now. Have to be a better example for your son, Bill. I know y'all ain't going to like this, some of y'all. Y'all be all right. We dealing with truth. That's what we deal with here. We deal with honor and integrity and humility here. Y'all gonna be all right. We got to deal with it now. I told y'all before on Thursday, when Bill Haney said he's sending his son to commit a homicide, I said he took it too far. Ain't nobody trying to get killed in the ring. This is not what boxing is about. So when you start putting death on it, start talking like I'm a gangster, you got to stand what you do. I've been saying this now. This is no new information. Bill Haney got to stand on it. And they ran out the back door, didn't do a post-fight press conference like professionals, and then they pulled off. I got a problem with that. That's unacceptable. Y'all lost, stand and take your loss like a man, because that's how you learn from your losses. You can't talk this big Willie talk, big Willie style, talking gangster, talking crazy, and then when you lose, y'all sneak out the back door and run and peel off. No, that's unacceptable. Now, I want to read you something, because I know somebody's going to say, oh, come on, Manager Marty. Because let's keep it real. Let me read the super chat, because that was the next point I was going to break, because I was actually going to play it, but now I don't have to play it because Pedro put it in the super chat. Double salute to my guy, Pedro, again with the super chat. Thank you, man, for your contribution, Pedro, lighting us up all night long with the super chats and support. Pedro said even Spence showed his face looking like Thriller. I was just about to pull the audio up and show y'all Errol Spence's face when he came downstairs. T-Mobile Arena. After Terrence Crawford beat him. And you know what he said? Terrence Crawford was the better man. I lost. He came down, face disfigured, messed up and all. And Errol Spence showed integrity, honor, humility as a man first, and a fighter second, a world champion third. Licked his wounds, and he gave flowers to Terrence Crawford. And we was waiting to see Bill and Devin Haney do that. Now, the reason why I was about to pull up Errol Spence's picture, because I wanted y'all to see his face if y'all forgot, when he came down to the press conference after the fight, the post-fight press conference, after he fought Crawford, right? Even Ryan Garcia came down. When Tank Davis defeated Ryan Garcia, knocked him down, and then finished him off because he didn't continue, Ryan Garcia came downstairs and he came and showed his face at the press conference. And guess what? He came without his representation. Bernard Hopkins and them wasn't there. Oscar De La Hoya and them, they wasn't there. They left. When he fought Tank Davis, I'm talking about. Ryan Garcia stood firm as a man, and he gave Tank Davis his flowers. We talking about honor, integrity, and humility, man. Hey, let's keep it 100. Hey, can't be no coward in this business. Which one are you going to be? You going to be the father showing a good example or a gangster representing the promotion company? Which one? Because we got to deal with the facts of the reality of this thing here, man. We ain't making no excuses. As men, Bill Haney, for years now, have held blank checks in a checkbook. And he would go on social media, go on YouTube channels, go in interviews, and he would rip out a blank check, write numbers on it, hand it to Devin Haney, and Devin Haney would cash it when he fight guys who were smaller than him, older than him, not as talented than him, and didn't have a reach advantage over him. But last night, when Bill Haney took a blank check out, wrote numbers on there, gave it to Devin Haney, Devin Haney went to the bank during normal business hours, and there was a sign on the door that says, out of order, under maintenance. And he couldn't cash that check last night. And Bill Haney keep writing checks for Devin Haney to sign and then cash. But last night he couldn't cash that check. And that's where the backlash keep coming from on Devin Haney because of Bill Haney's words and antics. And y'all heard me live and living color time and time again. What do I always say, Roller Tape Film Crew members? Y'all here. We got over 1,000 people here. Y'all here. That's what YouTube say. I know it's about 3,000 or 4,000 people watching me, but that's what YouTube analytics say on the screen. Y'all be here. Y'all be watching me. The ones that don't like me, y'all here too. What do I always say? Bill Haney. In the background. Let Devin get the shine. Let Devin do most of the interviews. Get in the background and handle the business. Let Devin do more of the talking. Y'all heard me say that, right? Last night exposed that. If Bill don't learn nothing else, you better learn this scripture. Bill and Devin Haney. Hear me and hear me good. The scripture says, if you exalt yourself, you will be humbled. But if you humble yourself, you will be exalted. Remember, I said that same scripture to Blue Blood Sports TV last year around this time. Y'all remember that? And I'm rolling the tape back and I'm sending it now to Bill and Devin Haney. Pride and arrogance come before the fall. Thank you again, Kamal. Comes before destruction. The arrogance and pride that's been taking place, more so with Bill Haney, has cost his son last night. Exposed that. He didn't give his son no adequate instruction because he's not a trainer. That's not a knock on him. That's a fact. Now, Devin Haney's at a crossroads. Now, somebody's going to say, well, come on, Manager Marty, you're going too far. Okay, let's use the words of Devin Haney on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you. These are the words of these are the words of Devin Haney in a tweet. I'm going to read it to you why I said what I just said about the press conference. Bill Haney, I keep saying Bill, Devin Haney. Devin Haney says in the tweet, same way you dish it out, got to be able to take it. Let me read that again. I don't want nobody to say I misinterpret that man's words. Here you go right here. What Devin said. Same way you dish it, be able to take it. So Bill Haney been dishing it. Now what I'm telling him, he should be able to take it. We got to deal with honor. We got to deal with integrity. And we got to deal with humility. In other words that Devin Haney said, I have no broken anything. By the way, like I said, I'm okay. So if, that's what the Devin Haney words now, I have no broken anything. By the way, like I said, I'm okay. So if your jaw wasn't broke, like people believe that Devin Haney's jaw was broke. If your jaw was not broke, that means you can talk. Face might be lumped up. Nose might have been bleeding. Mouth might have been bleeding. Fine, it's boxing. This happens. But if your jaw wasn't broken, you didn't have nothing broken on you, this should have been even more of a reason why you should have brought your behind downstairs at the press conference, post-fight. Give Ryan Garcia the credit. You called him a C-level fighter, a weed head, coke head, a guy who drank alcohol. You said he was drunk a couple of times when you seen him. And he beat you. A C-level fighter beat you. A coke head, a weed head, a drunk. He beat you. Got to go down there and give that man his credit. You just got to do it. And Bill Haney should have been the leader in both of those men going down there to the post-fight press conference. Double salute to my guy, Illy Willie. Good to see you, big dog. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Illy Willie says, I'm always listening and soaking up the game rather than talking. Talk your ish, Marty. You know I am. Thank you, Illy Willie. Hey, Devin Haney said, if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it. So I'm going to use, he right. So we're going to use that. Devin Haney said nothing was broken on him. So we're going to use that. And that's why you should have brought your behind down at that post-fight press conference, man. Don't nobody want to see you jump in no waiting vehicle and just peel off. Y'all going to run out the back door? All that trash y'all was talking? No, y'all lost. Go ahead and give that man his flowers. Say he was the best man. And we're going to go back to the drawing board. And we're going to come back better than ever. Better than ever. Double salute to my guy Pedro again. The air fryer is warming up. You feel it? Y'all feel that heat rising? It was on 350. Now we about 450 degrees now. The air fryer is warming up. Double salute. Pedro, thank you. I got to send Pedro some cigars. I don't smoke, but I'll send you something, man. You've been supporting the channel, you, Tune, and the rest of these guys. Thank y'all so much. Pedro says, and EJ had no shades on. You got, hey, Pedro hitting the nail right on the head. And that's why I was going to show y'all a picture of it. But, you know, thank you, Pedro. You brought it up first. EJ showed his whole face. No sunglasses on or nothing. He came to the post-fight press conference. He showed his face. Gave Terrence Crawford his flowers like a man right there. Because remember, Errol Spence said what? I'm gonna walk through you, Crawford. I'm gonna knock you out. You ain't got nothing for me, right? All right. He lost. Got his behind handed to him, right? And he came down with integrity, honor, and humility, and he gave Terrence Crawford his flowers at post-fight press conference. You got to respect a man like that. Will T, double salute to you again. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Will T says, once again, talk that talk, Marty. Spence admitted that it happens in boxing. You better believe it. Josh, double salute. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Josh says, Ryan got stopped and quit, and he still pulled up to the post-fight press conference. I lost a lit of respect for the Haneys doing that bull SHIT. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, big dog. You right. A lot of people lose respect behind that, bro. You can't talk that gangster talk, and when it's time to show and prove and show your face, y'all run? Come on, dog. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on. Now, I got another thing I want to say. I know some of y'all really ain't going to like this. If you are let me take my glasses off. If you are a content creator, hear me and hear me good. This is coming from Manager Marty now, from one content creator to another. If you are a content creator and your channel is biased towards the Haneys, meaning that you have a pro Bill and Devin Haney channel, this message is for you. Please don't make no excuses. I don't care if you're a female or male or whatever your gender is. Do not make any excuses. It don't matter if Devin Haney's your favorite fighter. It don't matter if you on Bill Haney's payroll. It don't matter if Bill Haney influenced you to create narratives and run with them. It don't matter. Don't make no excuses. I'm asking content creator to content creator now, give Ryan Garcia his flowers. Give him the respect that he rightfully deserves. I ain't calling no names because I don't know who y'all are. But some of y'all know who y'all are. Sister, brother, male, female, or whatever your gender is. Give Ryan Garcia his credit. We don't want to hear no excuses. Both of these guys came into this fight determined. I said that in the beginning of this live broadcast. Do not make no excuses. Devin Haney lost fair and square, and he got beat up, and he lost. And it's okay. This is his first fight that he lost as a professional out of 30-something fights. 31 fights, 30 fights. Tip your hat off to him. But he got in there with a guy who was the same age as him, had identical reach, identical height, and weight. Only difference is Ryan Garcia probably rehydrated just a tad bit more weight. He wasn't 25 pounds over the weight like when Devin Haney rehydrated against Regis. So we're not using no weight advantage as an excuse. Content creator to content creator. Don't make any excuse, please. Give Ryan credit for his win. He deserved it and he earned it. And it's okay. Now, I want to get that out the way real quick before I forget. Double salute to my guy, Steady Steppin'. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, Steady. Steady says, remember when Haney said he was better than Mayweather? Yes, I remember that, Steady. Bill Haney also said that his son Devin is the face of boxing. Bill Haney also said that Devin Haney was better than Mayweather around this time. He accomplished more than Mayweather did when Mayweather was 24, 25. Those are the words of Bill Haney. He also said that his son Devin Haney accomplished more than Bernard Hopkins when Bernard Hopkins was 24, 25. Those are the words of Bill Haney. Bill Haney used words like homicide, suicide. Those are the words of Bill Haney. You see? So if you're going to say all of that, in the face of adversity, you got to still show your face and show humility. You know, one thing my dad taught me, and he's probably watching this, or he'll watch the replay of this. My dad, not my father. I have a father and I have a dad. My father is my biological father. My dad is a man who was instrumental in my life. He poured into me. He raised me as a man, okay? Since I was a kid all the way up. All right, now, he used to always tell me, integrity is who you are when nobody else is looking. When you have to make a decision where nobody else is around you, that's what integrity is. You have to show integrity, win, lose, or draw. No matter who's around you. You stand on what you say. Stand on what you do. That's how I was raised. So you might see me get a little bit excited when I'm talking about just this little piece right here with the Haneys, but it's because it has been a part of my life for decades. And all of the things that we expect Bill Haney to show his son as an example and a leader. He hasn't done so. Let's keep it real. He has not done so. And I want to say this for all of you that believe that Bill Haney, because people been on this channel texting me, emailing me in the live chat, right here in the comment section and in my email. You know what they say? Come on, Manager Marty. You hating on Devin and Bill Haney. Bill Haney's promoting his son. Promoting a fighter and promoting a fight are two different things. And what I mean by that is you don't have to diminish and publicly shame and humiliate another fighter to promote no other fighter. In other words is Bill Haney, yes, he promotes Devin and say he's the face of boxing and stuff, and he should do that. That's great. But what makes that promotion of Devin Haney and those words seem obsolete is when he say, oh yeah, but by the way, Tank is a monkey. Oh, by the way, Tank's mom. Oh, by the way, Adrian Broner is this. See, when you start diminishing and degrading and publicly shaming other fighters to promote your son, that's not a good look. Because what you're doing is you promoting and lifting up somebody else by putting other people down. There's no place in boxing for that. So we're going to stop making an excuse for Bill Haney and know that it's not promotion. Let's deal with the facts at hand. And right now, at this point, I recommend Bill Haney, do this. Take a few days off, bro. Do this. Because y'all got to go back to the drawing board. You're the businessman, right? You're the CEO of DHP Promotions, right? Okay. So do this. If you ain't listened to me before when I told you, you should listen to me today. Do this. Go in the background. Write up a game plan. Put a playbook together. Put a playbook together. I'm talking about the business of boxing now. Put a playbook together so that your son can reascend back to his rightful place as a world champion. Because right now, Devin Haney is at the crossroads. Because at 140 pounds, it's a lot of heavy competition up there. And most of those fighters have power. Sabrio Matias, Teofimo Lopez. Who else is up at 140? You got Isak Pitbull Cruz. Psh. I even like Jermaine Ortiz. He might not have a lot of power, but he can fight. I'm just saying it's a lot of work up 140. I don't want to miss nobody or leave them out. It's a lot of competition at 140. And so if you don't have the power or the ability to take a punch, the chin, it's going to be hard competing against those guys. I'm talking about Devin Haney when I say you don't have the chin, you don't have which is the ability to take a punch or the power to keep those power punches off of you. That's a bad combination, man. That's a bad combination. So he's at a crossroads right now. He can't go back to 135. We know that. We already know that. Want to know why we know that? Once again, talking about integrity, humility, and honor. What did Bill Haney say? They caught him on a recording. Oh, if it get too hot, we're going to move up. Get too hot, we're going to move up. You see, Bill Haney has shown signs. No matter what he say out of his mouth, he has shown signs of keep running and not dealing head on with the issues. If it get too hot, we're going to go up. We're going to move up. Those are the words of Bill Haney. Correct me when I'm wrong. What else we got to deal with? Keep running. Y'all remember when Devin Haney got in the ring after Lomachenko fought? What's that guy named? Call me, I forgot his name. Devin Haney jumped in the ring before the Lomachenko fight. Devin Haney entered the ring after the fight and said, you next, Lomachenko, me and you gonna fight. Remember when Lomachenko was like, ooh, he's a big guy. He's really big. Remember that? Devin Haney jumped in the ring on Lomachenko. Y'all remember that? Cool. But when Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, after that fight, Shakur Stevenson jumped in the ring. And what happened? Bill Haney and Devin Haney ran out the ring. Wait a minute, why y'all leave? Y'all was talking spicy, talking crazy about we sent you an offer, we sent you this, we want to fight you next. And Shakur Stevenson got in the ring, and Bill and Devin Haney, they left out the ring. And I saw an interview where Bill Haney was asked, why did y'all leave the ring when Shakur Stevenson came in? Bill Haney said, don't make me find it, because you know I'll roll the tape. Bill Haney said, we left out the ring for safety purposes because we didn't want Lomachenko's fans to start throwing bottles, cans, and stuff at us for winning. That's what Bill Haney's excuse was. But we know that didn't make absolutely no kind of sense. But that's what he said. But you can't talk gangster. You can't talk crazy. And then when it's time to stand up and stand what you do, guess what happened? Y'all folded and y'all ran. And then last night, when you were supposed to go downstairs at the post-fight press conference in front of all the media and say Ryan Garcia won, he was the better man tonight, we're going to go back to the drawing board and come back. We tip our hat off to the young man. Y'all go out the back door and run, jump in the car and roll out? This is the third time we've seen that. First time, Bill Haney says, if it get too hot, we're going to move up. Second time, Shakur Stevenson jumped in the ring. Devin Haney runs out the ring with no rap. Third time, last night, instead of going to the post-fight press conference downstairs, they dipped off and ran. We cannot make this acceptable. As boxing fans, as I'm talking for fighters now, us fighters, boxers, businessmen, I'm talking from a manager standpoint now, and as fathers, unacceptable. Even if his jaw was broke, Devin Haney said nothing was broke on him. So if his jaw wasn't broke, you can talk. Go downstairs, press conference, go down there. And you stand in front of all them cameras with your head up high and give Ryan Garcia his credit. Because guess what? When Devin Haney rehydrated 25 pounds when he fought Regis Prograis, a lot of y'all didn't have a problem with it. So you better not hear me. You better not let me hear you say there's a weight advantage because Ryan Garcia was. You better not. I don't care if you're a content creator or not. I'm coming for you if you make a weight excuse. I'm telling you now. No excuses. The young boy lost. It's his first fight, y'all. He lost his first professional fight. It happens. It's boxing. But we're not going to make no excuses. We're not going to make no excuses. And another thing that's unacceptable. Bill Haney doing what you call that? Instagram post or where I'm talking about on his own Instagram and then sending it to Fight Hub so they can put it on YouTube. That's unacceptable. We don't want to hear no good morning, people. Good morning, Ryan Garcia. I told y'all he was a good fighter. Nope. Nope. We wanted to hear you say that last night at the post-fight press conference like Errol Spence did. Like Ryan Garcia did when he lost the tank. Now, we've seen this happen before in boxing. And if I had a YouTube channel at the time, I would have brought it up for Adrian Broner too. When he lost to when Adrian Broner lost to Marcos McDonough, he ran out the ring, no post-fight pressure, he just left. If I had a YouTube channel, I'd be saying the same thing. So please don't say I'm hating on the Haneys and I'm just picking on them. No, stand right there. You see, if Bill Haney wouldn't keep talking, he a gangster, maybe people would understand. But when you talk that gangster talk, which you really shouldn't in your 50s with this image, you portraying the image, we know you're not really gangster, so you don't need to say that no more. We don't want to hear that. We don't need this gangster image to be portrayed. Not in our community, in boxing or the black community. So hopefully Bill Haney stops that and grow up. Bottom line is, you can't talk gangster and crazy about a fighter and use words like suicide, homicide. And then when you lose, y'all sneak out the back door. No, we don't respect that. That's unacceptable. I have nothing wrong with him saying that his son is better than Floyd Mayweather at his age. He's better than Bernard Hopkins at his age. If he feel that way as a father, no problem. That's his opinion. But Bernard Hopkins never did that. Floyd Mayweather never did that. Now, Floyd Mayweather never lost either. But guess what? Floyd Mayweather got rocked a couple times and stumbled in certain fights. He still came to the post-fight press conference. Bernard got knocked down in several fights. He even got knocked out of the ring. Gotta stand what you do. Salute to my guy Pedro again. Thank you for another super chat page. Pedro says, and the Haneys claim that they are professionals. They do. Remember when Devin Haney made weight? Remember he said, we got class. We professionals. Ryan Garcia not. Okay. So if you're a professional, when you make weight, you got to stand on that and still be a professional and do the whole thing. Win, lose, or draw. Go downstairs at the press conference. Stand in front of the media. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hold your head up high, Devin Haney. You hearing it from Manager Marty. Hold your head up high. But all you content creators that's pro Devin and Bill Haney, you better give Ryan Garcia his credit or I'm coming for you. You heard it live right here, right on a Sunday. I'm going to call you out by name. No excuses now, content creator now. No excuses. This ain't no beef. I don't want no trouble. I ain't running from it either on YouTube. Y'all know how I come. I'm just saying from one content creator to another. You pro Bill Haney and Devin. There's nothing wrong with being pro. But you got to stand on it. Hold that man accountable. Hold Devin accountable. Because we still waiting for Devin to give Ryan his credit. He hasn't done so yet. On Twitter, he hasn't done it. Or X. He hasn't done it in the ring, the post-fight interview, and he did not go to the press conference downstairs. We still waiting for Devin Haney to give Ryan his credit because he still haven't done it yet. Content creators, don't make no excuses now. Let's be real. It's all good. We got this. Hey, we got to stand on truth, man. Don't make no excuse. Listen, I chose. Here's the thing. I thought that Devin Haney was going to win. So I picked Devin to win. I thought he was going to win. You know what I mean? But I tipped my head off to Ryan Garcia, and I'm happy Ryan Garcia won. He went in there and took care of business. I had a couple super chats up there. I know one of them was Matthew Thomas, and another one, the chat. That's why I don't really like going on the YouTube live sometimes, because the chat be so, everybody keep typing it so fast, and I can't catch the super chat. But on StreamYard, I can click star, and then I can go back to it. So I apologize, y'all. I think one super chat said that Bill Haney said that his son was better than Duran. And then my man, Matthew Thomas, double salute to you again. Matt, I seen your super chat, brother. Thank y'all so much. If I missed anybody else, I apologize. The chat, my chat is on fire this afternoon, man. But that's all I'm saying. Hey, other people got knocked out too, but they went to the press conference. Why is YouTube doing that? A super chat just came up in yellow, and then it just disappeared. Why is YouTube doing that to the people, man? Kamal Oz, double salute to you, Kamal. Thank you again for your super chat and your support all day long, Kamal. Thanks, man. Kamal says Gary Antoine Russell and Sandor Martin are at 140. Thank you. That was from earlier. I forgot. Sandor Martin. Wait, Sandor. I thought y'all told me that Sandor Martin was Devin Haney's mandatory. So he didn't fight his mandatory. He wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. I don't know if they paid Sandor Martin step-aside money, but the bottom line is maybe he can fight him now because he's still a world champion, WBC. Maybe Devin Haney can fight Sandor Martin now. Because I told y'all on Friday and Thursday that, especially on Friday, I reiterated it. Ryan Garcia don't care about no belts. He needed an extra advantage because of that snack program. Because Ryan Garcia said he's suspicious of Victor Conti. All right? I think originally he tried to make weight, but at some point within a week of the fight, he knew he would drain himself even more trying to make 3 pounds. So that's why I said I believe Ryan Garcia said, look, I'm 144 or 143. I'm just going to leave it like that, man. He don't care about no belt, and he don't care about $1.5 million getting paid to Devin Haney in the bet, apparently. and Gary Antoine Russell. That'll be a good fight. He at 140 as well. So it's some good top level competition at 140. The problem is these guys have boxing skills and or power or both. And most of them are pressure fighters with power. And so that's why I'm telling Bill Haney, if he's listening or if somebody send this to him, that means be quiet, go in the background as the businessman and put a game plan together because Devin Haney needs to recover. He took a beat up last night and he can recover. It's not over for this young man. He's still a world champion. And we're going to give him the respect. But we also are not going to respect the fact that you're not giving respect to Ryan Garcia. Because Bill Haney can say, oh, I can pull it up. I heard the interview this morning with that little thing he did on Instagram. I heard it. I can pull it up. I heard it. He said, good morning. You know, Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. I told y'all he was a good fighter. Then last night, by the SUV truck, after Devin Haney jumped in the truck in the passenger seat in the rear, Bill Haney covered the door and they asked him about it. He said, I told y'all Ryan Garcia was a good fighter. So which one is it? You see why you had to say, I told y'all. You ain't even have to do all that. Because now people like me, we start questioning, what do you mean by that? Because yes, Bill Haney did probably say Ryan Garcia's a good fighter. But Devin Haney, your son, said he's a C level. Which one is it? Yeah, he's a good fighter. Now go downstairs. You see, I'm going to keep on saying this over and over. Go downstairs and tell the post-fight press conference that with all of the media that's there, and Ryan Garcia is there so he can hear y'all say it. That's how we do good business in the sport of boxing. Double salute, GM. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, GM. GM says Devin should retire expeditiously. He loses to Pitbull, Matias, Tank Shakur Tio, and Gary Antoine Russell. Just retire, man. You going to the Hall of Fame anyway, right? Well, I wouldn't recommend him retire right now. I think what he needs to do, and I do understand your point, GM. You are right. Pitbull, Matias, Tank, Shakur, Tio, Gary, those guys are top competitors, and they have skill and or power or a combination of both. And they will all give Devin Haney a lot of trouble, possibly win decisively, some of them. And Sando Martin is in that list as well. But at the same time, he has to regroup first before he think about retiring. Give himself a chance first. This is his first loss. All right. And he still got the belt. So if he retires, he has to vacate the belt. So while he still have a little bit of leverage with still being a world champion, he can still make and earn another big payday. See, I'm about the fighters making money. It's business. All right. So, I mean, now if he got beat down in this fight, which is still yet remain to be seen. Got beat down, yes, retire. But if he just got beat up and he didn't get beat down, yes, he may have a couple of fights in him. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know about the styles of the thing. Oh, salute. What's up, Sheena? Haven't seen you. My man, Lucky McKinnels, what's up? To all the ladies out there, I haven't done this in a while. Ladies, take my glasses off. Got to put my Johnny Gill voice on, or my Trey Songz voice, or my Tank voice. Not Tank Davis, Tank the singer. Fellas, I haven't done this in a long time, fellas. Step aside. If you're newly watching the channel, which I know some of you are, I do this customary acknowledgement to all the ladies all across the world that watch me day in, day out. They contribute their time, which is the most important asset, and I got to acknowledge them. So fellas, step to the side. Got to put my R&B voice on, and then I got to dim the lights. It's for all the ladies. Let me dim that light right there. Ladies, from the bottom of my heart, first and foremost, Queen, I want to double salute you. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel with your time and your monetary resources and your encouragement. I thank you because I always tell y'all this, ladies. Y'all know I always tell y'all this. In the chat, y'all are so classy. Y'all have a decorum about yourselves that attract men all across the world because you don't get so emotional. You be on topic, you stay on the point, and you make sure that the chat is following a format of honor, respect, and humility, and you grace us with your presence. And ladies, I want to let you know, from Manager Marty, from the bottom of my heart, I love you and I thank you for your support. And I also want to let you know this. Y'all know there's a name that has been associated with me on YouTube. Mac Marty is my name when I'm talking to you. But I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, all seriousness, that I appreciate you supporting this channel all over the world. In the country of the United States of America and all over outside the country. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate y'all. And I had to do my LL Cool J lick the lips. That wasn't for y'all, fellas. Now let's get back to boxing. Turn the light on and get my real voice on now. We got to deal with honor, integrity, and humility. And speaking of which, I got my guy in the super chat. Double salute to my guy, Fort Green Pharaoh, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, and I haven't seen you in a while, Fort Green. Love you, my brother. Pharaoh says, peace and blessings, Manager Marty. It's been a minute, but I'm here. Yes, sir. Glad you're here, Pharaoh. The thing is, Ryan Garcia won last night in dramatic fashion, decisively, and he deserves all the credit in the world. That's all I'm saying. And I want to say this. Now, if you missed anything I said earlier, I promise you, you're going to be excited about the information I put out earlier. Please go back and watch the replay of the live. All right. I just want to make sure that we're clear because I want to say one more thing before we go. I do not believe that Ryan Garcia owes Devin Haney a rematch. He shouldn't give him a rematch. He beat him up. Rematch for what? Now, if there was an incentive associated with him winning in a rematch, then I would say yes. But I told y'all before, Ryan Garcia don't care about the belt. So that's not an incentive for him. He showed us all that. So what would be the incentive for him beating Devin Haney again? It would be a great incentive for Devin Haney in a rematch because if Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia, then guess what? Rubber match. But I'm talking about from this perspective of Ryan Garcia. He does not owe Devin Haney a rematch. Now, somebody might say, come on, Manager Marty, you ain't say all that when Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fought. And you know why? Because there was a rematch clause before either one of these guys threw a punch. They already made an agreement to rematch before they even got in the ring. So that's the difference. I wanted to clarify that. All right? Man, I had a great time today. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. The viewership was on point. It increased exponentially, probably the biggest views in a long time directly from the live stream of YouTube. All right. Thank y'all for the support, the super chats, the likes. I need all the content creators that are pro Devin Haney. I'm going to close out on this. All pro Devin Haney content creators. There's nothing wrong with it. You pro a fighter, that's nothing wrong with that. But I got to tell y'all this before I roll. Please don't make no excuses. Both of these guys came in tip-top shape and conditioning, and it was a good fight while it lasted. Both of these guys had their moments. Ryan Garcia's moments were more impressive. He beat Devin Haney up, and Devin Haney lost, and not only his first fight, but his first title defense. And it's okay. And this was the first time that Devin Haney fought someone who had the same reach as him, or almost close to, same height as him, almost close to, and the weight, natural weight, and also the age. We're accustomed to seeing Devin Haney fight guys he's taller than, longer reach, bigger than physically, and younger than. And it's okay. We make no excuses, please. And if you want to hear my outlook and perspective on the weight advantage excuses, I don't want to hear any of them because I told y'all earlier, but I'm going to spin the block. Terrence Crawford say spend. I'm going to spin the block before we leave so it won't be no misunderstanding if you don't want to go back and watch the replay of it. There's 3 reasons why I don't want to hear any excuses of the weight advantage, or forget me if I don't want to hear it, or it's unacceptable. Number 1, Devin Haney. He agreed to the terms to continue this card and fight. And he got heavily compensated for it, $1.5 million. The second reason why there is no excuse for it is because when Ryan Garcia missed weight, Devin Haney, I'm talking on the official scales, Devin Haney tweeted that Ryan Garcia missed weight. And he said how many pounds he missed weight on. He publicized that. And then the third and final reason is because when Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis, he rehydrated 25 pounds, 165 pounds. And he was in there, the bigger man against Regis Prograis. And guess what? He dropped Regis Prograis, right? In the 3rd round, right? All right then. So Ryan came in and he dropped him. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I leave you with Devin Haney's words. Devin Haney said on X, formerly known as Twitter, he tweeted twice within 9 hours. And he said, if you can dish it, then you got to be able to take it. That's what his words said. Now, his actions didn't produce that because they skipped out on the post-fight press conference and they ran and they left. But that's what he said. And he also said, nothing's broken on him, not his jaw, nothing's broken on him, and he's okay, which is an even more reason why Bill Haney should have led him downstairs so both him and Bill Haney get on that microphone and acknowledge Ryan Garcia and say he's a good fighter and say he was just a better man that night. And we're still waiting for Devin Haney to acknowledge that, because Devin Haney still, from the post-fight interview inside the ring, even to right now on Twitter, we're still waiting for Devin Haney to acknowledge that Ryan Garcia was the better man that night. He still did not give Ryan Garcia his flowers, even yet. And that's not right. So content creators, don't make no excuses. He lost fair and square. Don't be no sore loser. It is what it is. Okay? Y'all know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Come back here tomorrow. Live in living color. 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be right here. Live. You know, I'm doing way too much talking.